Hi there again, Earthlings, and welcome to my channel. And today I'm gonna do again a new deck profile. This is my latest deck, and I'm really happy because my deck that I built won the first place this tournament earlier today. So this is my prize in our tournament, the Vegeto SCR sleeves. So I got first place with around 18 players, I think. So I got first place, and for today's deck profile, the deck that I used is this Gohan, the Son Gohan childhood. So this is this is what I call the surprise attack Gohan. I'll explain why, and I'll tell you in advance that this deck is a very cheap deck. There are no rares, no SRs in this deck. This is a very cheap, all commons and uncommons. So what this leader do? When this card attacks, if Son Goku is in your drop area, this gain 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. And when your life is 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and awaken this card. So this is not the most thrilling part of the card, but this card really can get the advantage if your Goku is in drop area, so early 15k. But the most exciting part about this and when he's awakened, when this card attacks, automatically you draw. This is the most fun part. This is my win con actually in this deck. That when you attack and your opponent doesn't negate, you go to the battle phase. You can activate this ability. Once per turn, remove all of your cards in the drop area and remove it from the game. Then this card gains plus 5,000 and triple strike. The only drawback of this card is when you lose in the combo phase, you lose the game. That's the deal with this card. But I'll share to you how I won with this Gohan triple strike win con. Right, so this is our leader, and let's go. By the way, this is a tricolor deck, so I'll go first with the green. First off, the staple green Trunks. So this is one of the key cards of the game, and I'll tell you how you can win with just just 2 energy early game win. Actually, all of my match I won around 3 to 4 rounds. I didn't manage to win a second round turn, but it's possible to win in a second round with this deck. Okay, so the staples, 4 of it, the Trunks. Next, 4 of these Android 19 for just a draw power. So we really need draws here. Not so much, but it helps. The next is the Goku Green. Basically, draw again. Again, one of the key cards of this deck is this Tien. So maybe you're wondering why there's Chen here, and I'm telling that you can win in just 2 energy. Explain it later. So, but right now, Chen is one of the key cards of this game because you can self-inflict your life and to force awaken yourself. So I'll tell you the combo that I've done with this deck. Okay. Next, with the red cards, and another one of the essentials of this deck is this Kaba. The early Kaba, you know, this Kaba that take your life, make double strike on your opponent. So one of the key essentials, 4 of it. Next, If you haven't managed to get Kaba, this is one of the another essentials of this deck. Furthering Destruction. Okay. 4 of it. Next, 3 of the Goten. I put this Goten because for mana ramp, but I haven't played this as a battle. Okay. Not mana ramp, I mean just for mana cost. And I'll tell you why Goten and why Trunks. Okay, so 3 of it, 3 Goten, 3 Trunks. Another red. Not so essential, but a really helpful card for this deck is this Mighty Mask. For True Energy, you play this, active his ability, you can search for a Trunks Youth and a Goten. So, maybe you're wondering that why the 2 of the Trunks and Goten here is for this. No. One reason is to search for these Trunks, the staple Trunks. This is a Trunks Youth, so a really helpful combo for it. So this is a search engine for Trunks Youth and of course Goten. Now let's go for the yellow. Most of the yellows are just vanilla. So 4 apple, 4 Sui, 4 Metacooler, and the only extra card in this deck is this 4 Bad Ring Laser. Right. So what's the deal with this deck? Okay, so basically this deck is really a surprise attack deck. If you manage to turn, if your opponent is the one who's going first and you're going second, that's a really big advantage. Why? First play, attack with Kaba, 1 energy, attack with Kaba, double strike, your opponent gets 2 life. Basically, they won't negate it, they won't combo it, because this is a surprise attack. They won't know the parts of the deck, they won't know the play of this deck. So attack with Kaba, take 1 life, double strike, then turn, then attack with your Gohan, another 1 life taken, so your opponent's down to 5. Basically, your opponent won't combo it, they just want to get cards from their life. Opponent's turn, they will attack your Kaba, try to survive your Kaba on their turn. Try to protect Kaba from destroying, because staying Kaba alive during your next turn is really big help. One of the key elements to win with a 2 energy win con. So if you manage to survive your Kaba with cards, as you can see, by the way, as you can see guys, all of my cards, as I said before, are just uncommons and commons. Why? Because I want to have those free cost combo. I don't need energy to combo except for Tien and Furthering Destruction. But that's for other play. But I'll tell you why Tien is essential for the second turn. So yeah, as you can see, all my cards is just a 0 cost combo, right? So you can easily protect Kaba from your opponent. Okay. On your second turn, put energy. You put energy, right? So you have 2 energy now. Kaba survives. Kaba attack again. Get life. Double strike. Mostly, your opponent will use off their energy so they can negate it. Remember, your opponent's down to 5, right? Your opponent's energies are all used. They won't negate it because it's an early game. After your attack, you have 2 energy. Combo with Tien. 25,000 for sure hit. And why? Because when you play Tien as a combo, when you play Chen in combo area, you can play it in your battle area after you combo it. But you won't necessarily make Chen to attack. You would use after your attack, so your opponent will take it, he will be down to 3. Your life is 6. So this is the fun starts. Well, Chen is in the battle, and it's your main phase again. You activate Chen's ability. Take 1 life, put in drop area, take the other life in your hand. Activate it again. You still have 4 life. Put 1 and put 1 into drop area, then get the other and put 1 into your hand. So you have 2 life. You cannot do it anymore because you're gonna die if you do it. Then awaken Gohan. Draw 2 cards. Then attack. Mostly your opponent won't have energy to negate. So you're gonna go with the combo phase. So when you attack, draw card. You're gonna you draw a card, and then mostly your opponent won't make any negates because at the early game, usually all of your opponents will use off their energy to play Majin Buu, to play Objection, to play the 1-drop, anything. So you attack, go to the combo phase, activate this ability. Activate the ability, throw away your drop area, plus 5,000, you got 20,000, then triple strike. Then, with the ability of Chen, you draw cards, you get 2 cards from your life. When you awaken, draw 2 cards. When you attack, draw 1 card. You have many cards to combo. And if you manage to get it in your draw, attack, triple strike, your opponent down to 3, combo it, all of it. So, minimum of my combo would run up to 80,000, 75,000, 60,000, and mostly your opponent has extra cards. Your opponent have cards that has 1 energy to combo. So basically, you're gonna win in that early stage of the game, and that makes the surprise attack from Gohan. The essential of playing Tien, the essential of playing Kaba in your first turn. So that's how I win the game. But like I said before, I did manage to win in a round 3 or round 4 of our tournament. Because sometimes my opponents really try to combo out the Gohan, the first attack Gohan. So they will be down to 6, and I really need to make it another try. So why the only extra card is here? Usually when you go down with your opponent will really retain 1 energy for the negates. Maybe if you have 4 energy, your opponent will retain 1 energy for the negates because his life is in danger, right? This really helps because when you attack and they negate, you negate their negates. You counter their negates. They will use their energy. There will be no energy, and you're gonna go to the battle phase. Then do the combos. So yeah, this is my deck that won the tournament earlier, and I'm really happy because it worked. So it really paid off those strategy thinking. And what's more good about this deck is so very cheap deck. Like I said, there are no rares or super rares in this deck. So you can easily build this deck, try out, and yeah, make the element of surprise in your battle, in your game. So yeah, all vanillas can do it. The zero cost combos can really help you win the combo. The only downside of this deck, you cannot play it repeatedly because your opponent will anticipate it and they could counter it by stalling you or by getting their hands having their hands have for combo. So yeah, but it really works with the Surprise. So this is my deck, and next time I'll try a new deck. I'll try a new leader, and we'll make an out of meta deck. I love playing. I love making decks. So, and I'm trying to build not so meta deck. So yeah, this is my Gohan Surprise Attack deck. So if you have any comments or suggestions, just leave it in down below. Subscribe for more deck profile. Thank you, and see you again for our next Dragon Ball Super Card Game deck profile or box opening, booster pack opening. Bye guys, thanks!